Put your worries at ease. You're in safe hands. Like what?
I don't know, but I'll know it when I see it.
Let's just stick
Give
to
up a
the
cutie
list.
for a tour of the Steelwatch Foundry.
Let's go to Cold Guns. She has the most fabulous scent. It's perfect for the show.
Every substance has been tried and tested by Rose.
One of them in a fight. What does it feel like?
You told me the armor was a bargain.
In a word, sir.
Good armor is hard to find.
Almost painfully so. My body burned like
You're not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
Other person with you. They enjoyed it.
No screw too loose, no
Need something? I've got the tools for any job. Any job. Whatever you're working on.
In for a suit.
How else was I supposed to see them?
Citizen, you are being accompanied by a malfunctioning... False. Report your purpose, Steel Watcher. Why are you following these citizens unbidden? Ah. I understand your malfunction. Your unit is a highly outdated model. The Ragnak's casement protecting your metallurgized iced valves is burning well outside the recommended temperature. Please report to the Steelwatch Foundry for dismantling.
Yeah. Hey, Metal Man. If I report to this foundry, can my engine be fixed?
Your make is very obsolete. Repairing your engine would be not only impractical, but impossible. Report to the Steelwatch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Yeah. Tell me something I don't know. Not sure. Turns out I'm the fucking prototype for these things. I'll dismantle every single one of them.
Any threat to the Steelwatch is a threat. The Steelwatch Foundry is off limits to visitors. This malfunctioning unit can escort itself back.
Yeah. Anything spicy you can tell me about the old prick?
You will speak of our creator, Lord Enver Gortash, with respect. He is the savior of our city, currently being inducted as the Archduke of Baldurs Gate. You will keep your distance, Steel Watcher. You are malfunctioning. Report to the Steelwatch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Let's make tracks before this thing gives me the Edict of Bane. See you around, soldier.
How about we settle on the Gondians and
Give up a cutie for a tour of the Steelwatch.
Now here's someone who appreciates the... Stop. Inhale through the nose. Hold. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Now you've just sampled some of Baldurs Gate's finest incense. Delicious, no? Aren't they just? You clearly have excellent taste. What can I do for you, sir? I must say I'm rather proud. The wood panelling cost a fortune, but it's so worth it for the luxe atmosphere it provides. Everything alchemical from potions to poisons. Just do make sure you read the label before quaffing. Be sure to say...
This armor was such a bargain.
Well, hello. Simple.
What to do?
Keep your distance, darling. A crooked touch.
Can't give up now. Let's have a look. Huh, I'll give it a shot.
Not for communal use.
Welcome to Danthilon's dancing act.
You break it, you... Well, knowing Enthal, it was already broken.
don't draw any trouble on old Enthal.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing bring... How may I be of service? Harpers. I'm afraid I serve a grubbier class of clientele than that. More chancers than champions, if you take my meaning. No, I don't know any, Jahira, was it? Clothgrass. I know the taste all too well. You too, I'd wager. Fine, yes. You have the right place. But where's the leaf flicker herself? She wouldn't have revealed this place otherwise, which makes you one of the rare breed she does trust. Here's the key. The others are below, and bearing bad news by the looks of it. Always. Short father. Right, Sommy. You're on the door till our friends are done. God's forbid we do any business today.
You are not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
If any of us would be so fortunate, imagine seeing a watch of power. First time. My heart flutters at the thought.
Let's go to Paris.
I'd love to see one of them in a fight. A real fight. They crush everyone.
Bless oblivious.
A simply
Quick down, easy.
astonishing feat of genius.
Don't mind if I do. Like candy from a gnome.
Where am I? What's going on?
Did you get to look at their gyronetics? Or their targeting modules?
You are not Jahira. I was hoping to greet the High Harper beneath Salona's tears.
You have the lad a little nervous. You're the one toppled Ketherick out in the Shadowlands, no?
Geraldus isn't nervous. He's terrified. And he's using Salona's tears as some kind of code.
Stare at me. Study me. This Harper's face bores me. Perhaps I'll steal yours next.
Time for some bloody work. What path lies before me?
Criminal act is being investigated. You might want to explain the extent of your involvement. You'll walk free.
This will do nicely.
What's this? Soldier.
Let me recite their demise. May it please, Mistra. And away I go. Breathe deep and move. rough tempest I will raise. On my way.
Doppelgangers. How many has she brought to Baal's side, I wonder?
What a day.
Still in control. Just. How many die today? How many die tomorrow? All is ash and meat.
Yes, but they were Gortash's, which makes him the inventor.
How about we settle on the Gondrums and Gortash invented them?
You told me the armor was a bargain.
It was! But good armor is hard to find.
Sizes, all prices.
I brought my own paring knife, and now I just need some ingredients.
So Baal's chosen is a doppelganger. I should not be surprised. They have ever been among his favorite servants. Orin is testing you. Either she thinks herself a predator, playing with her food, or she fears what you might do. She spoke to you in a rather familiar fashion. More shapeshifter mind games, I suppose. Exactly. The last time I fought doppelgangers, the Baalspawn Sarevok was using them to subvert the city government, aid his rise to power. But Orin, he's more predator than politician, I think. She simply wants to make us feel hunted, isolated. Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out. We should leverage that. Orin knows the hunt. In one stroke, she places the Harpers beyond our reach. Separates us from our pack. Until we know who the false facers are, we cannot trust anyone beyond ourselves. Geraldus was the last true Harper in the city we could trust. And that availed him little. And I was so busy telling you not to take her bait that I scarcely felt the hook in my own mouth. I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Chosen, true enough. But I set my Harper searching for someone else, too. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashiman?
Your ruined brain lurches and bilious intestines squirm. A hero, an enemy most foul.
As you should. But your father can be beaten. With the right people at your side. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We fought at one another's backs, times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die. There always is. But that is still the fundamental fact of it. Before we ever heard of this absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day. The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. So don't be sorry, because I mean to use you, if you're willing. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far. But it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either. As simply as that? For no other reason than that I asked? Perhaps you two will get along. Oh, the point is moot without a means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damned city.
Let the man breathe. That watcher sent him flying.
Did you see how far that watcher threw me? Must have been 10 lengths.
I can't believe you tried to climb up one, you madman!
How else was I supposed to see their optics?
What, by the Mordensammet's curlies, went on down there? Of course they bloody did. Oh, clear out then. I'm guessing I have some tidying to do before the steel watch squeals by. I've had enough dealings with Harpers to know I don't want the answers. Go on now. What do you need? Your father bless you.
Crush everyone!
We're shopping parents, remember?
Looking ahead.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Jahira! Information! Rashimar! The Rashimar! Jahira knows! Orin Gortash at war. Treachery! Doppelgangers! Cult!
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Watching gods. but I never thought I would be happy to see the city again. Much less to smell it. That speaks well of your taste. I've heard. If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my answers to rhyme. It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And bad as that was, he had no elder brain for a lapdog then. Help won't come from the history books, or from any old tales I can spin you. This is your story to write. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder? I've passed enough years that counting them is a waste of what remains. Which is to say, yes, I am that old. There might be, but it's not a path I'd let it wait until the city proper. Perhaps I'll have had them ask it. I did, though I don't often speak of it. So many seem to think they know the whole story already. I find it a pity to correct them. We can speak of old battles later. Our plate is piled high with catastrophes enough for the present, huh? More than I would like. In my youth, I was a brief and very much unwilling member of a colony's hive mind. I felt the way they think, saw the world as they do. Foul, unnatural creatures who find the foulness in us and twist it to their will. But then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience than I. Then, greetings, Sir Tadpole. I was wondering where all the questions suddenly sprang from.
With my parents?
You want past?
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day. Won't be. You don't look the posh sort. Last door on the right. Go on. Make merry. Lower the gates! Special permission!
Lying. Did you see how far that watcher threw me?
Armor was abolished.
Must have been 10 lengths.
I can't believe you tried to climb up one, you madman!
How else was I supposed to see? Safe to take. You're absolutely sure?
Good man.
I wouldn't give me the country who invented the steel watch.
Actually, Gortash invented the steel watch?
It's stunning. It's very
No,
leather.
he merely offered patronage.
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
Greetings, old friend. Orin told me you were on your way here, but I scarcely believed it. Welcome back to Baldurs Gate. Welcome home. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
Gortash, we shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
They throw us in jail.
Calm down, dear. It won't happen. What you were doing in the house.
Oh, I can't really glaze that pizza. Well, he wasn't even hurt.
That's why
Broke down the door because it
tell them what
sounded
happened.
like somebody was
Home in no time.
in trouble inside.
The house was on fire. We were rescuing.
Oh, leave it out. I've got a trial coming up, and I need to rememberize my lines.
No time to talk. I have clients to brief, and they're as sharp as spoons. Let's rehearse this one more.
I ain't saying nothing to nobody.
What you were doing in the house.
It's a waiting that's hard. If we could just talk to one of the fists, it would be as clear as day that we're not criminals.
Are they going to arrest us?
Broke down the door.
This is the armory, not a bloody open house. Fists only. Now clear off. Trade. This equipment isn't for sale. It belongs to the Flaming Fist. Course I bloody wasn't. Too busy ordering more of those mechanical monstrosities to tell me. I suppose you can take a look, but make it quick. Stay sharp, straight.
The fire started.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened, and we'll be home in no time.
Mistaken. Clear drunk.
The Flaming Fist don't stand for trouble. So stay out of it, yeah?
I don't know, dear. I don't know. All you do is be patient.
This is one more time.
Is expecting you.
Out.
The guard is fast.
Bathed in a 10-day. Ate all the onions. Old man Otto. Back here again. Cell stinks like an old cabbage.
What now?
Should be easy.
Everything is clear.
I'm not paid to chat.
Stay on my good side, yeah?
It's too far.
Someone there? Easy.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
What do you want? I don't need to escape. I've got food, water, privacy, and I mean to keep it that way.
Watch your back. Let's crack it open.
Intestines throb, blood whispers.
You might as well lock the cell. You're too late. It's over. The Steel Watch happened. I came seeking allies to our cause. Watchers spotted me, dragged me to Older Ravenguard's husk, empty as a stare. A tadpole's puppet. Nothing more. He's spoken accusations. Apostasy, conspiracy, sedition. I'll be executed in 5 dawns. You might have unlocked my cell, but there's no escape from this place. When the people need a miracle, you cannot wait for the gods to answer. Alder's words. I'd almost forgotten. No more sulking. I know what to do. Lead me from my cell. Escort me out of Worm's Rock. I'll seek out my connections. When the city streets shatter, you'll want their blades. Well done. Lead the way.
You first.
Another step forward.
Now this is my happy place. Count on me.
Shall we cut and run?
No gloom, all doom. Outflank, outsmart.
Smell blood.
Such a headache.
For Baldur and
For me. Anything of use?
guard is fast.
Bathed in a 10-day.
The dance macabre.
Lord Gortash is expecting you.
More fist with a
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Calm down, dear. It won't happen, I swear.
Officialness, we broke
down the door.
I don't care how many
Even hurt.
Somebody was...
If I don't get my beauty sleep soon, I may just get a tad
We'll
malcontent.
tell them what happened, and we'll be home
I
in no
spoke
time.
to a witness who says you entered the house before the fire.
You've been saying that for ages, and we're still here. Waiting for.
What my friend means to say is that the
I
witness
don't know, dear.
mistake.
I don't know.
Leah Druck.
All we can do is be patient.
I almost believed you this time.
Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way.
This is far enough. The way should be clear. I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that damned prison. And for giving me courage when I'd all but run out. When the flames roared loudest, you pulled me to safety. Most would have let me burn. I won't forget it. I will travel to the upper city, find what allies I can. You won't fight the coming battle alone. As long as the city stands, I will stand with it. This is my promise.
Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Gortash is expecting you.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened.
Please make your way to... Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Calm down, dear. It won't happen, I swear.
Better. I almost believed you this time.
I can't really glaze that pizza. He wasn't even hurt.
Hunk of junk. Stop
That's
around.
why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened, and we'll be home in no time.
Let's rehearse this one more time. Pretend I'm a fist.
You've been saying that for
and
ages,
tell
and we're
me
still
what
here.
you were doing in the house.
Two dozen more fists for the cost of that.
I don't know, dear.
Broke
I
down
don't
the door
know.
because it
All we can do
sounded like
is be
somebody was
patient.
in trouble. inside.
I don't care how many they make. She's
I spoke to a witness who says you entered the house before the fire started.
Are they going to arrest us?
Oh, right there,
If they throw us in jail?
My
The
friend
people
means to say
used
is
to
that the
respect
witness needs to be...
Calm down, dear.
Now they call for
It
the
won't
steel
happen,
watch.
I swear.
Better.
Oh, I can't let it glaze that pig's
I
the eye.
almost believed you.
It's so tight back here. Shut stomping around. Who needs them when you've got flaming fist?
I'm a fist. And tell
What are
me
they
what
waiting
you were
for?
doing in the house.
Well, you...
I don't know, dear.
Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Cast out by their own city. The precious hero liberated them from one hell only to trap them in another.
Shut your mouth! Ravengard is a legend.
Ravengard is a charlatan, like every last patriarch of this wretched city.
Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Gortash has Ravengard on his side. That should tell you something.
What? Every duke's just the same as the last, sticking up for each other as the sky falls around us.
Gods, it must be exhausting to be so cynical.
Not as exhausting as all that boot kissing you've been doing.
Lady Alia says the Absolute's army won't be causing trouble for Gortash. Or for us.
I'm not sure I believe her. But does it really matter?
Meaning?
Meaning that in the games of generals and dukes, we're not even pawns, just dust on the board. What happens next is out of our hands.
Ravengard's a hero. Elturel would still be stuck in the Hells if it weren't for him.
Have you seen the tieflings at the South Gate? Elturel's exiles, cast out by their own city. Your precious hero liberated them from one hell only to trap them in another.
Shut your mouth! Ravengard is a legend.
Ravengard is a charlatan, like every last patriarch of this wretched city.
Gortash has Ravengard on his side. That should tell you something.
What? Every duke's just the same as the last, sticking up for each other as the sky falls around us.
Gods, it must be exhausting to be so cynical.
Not as exhausting as all that boot kissing you've been doing.
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun.
Meaning that in the games of generals and dukes, we're not even pawns, just dust on the board. What happens next is out of our hands.
Go on up. Pay Gortash a visit. A fate to remember, I guarantee.
Ravengard's a hero. Elturel would still be stuck in the hells if it weren't for him.
Have you seen the tieflings at the South Gate? Elturel's exiles, cast out by their own city. Precious hero liberated them from one hell only to trap them. Ravengard is a charlatan, like every last patriarch of this wretched city.
Gortash has Ravengard on his side. That should tell you something.
What? That every duke's just the same as the last, sticking up for each other as the sky falls around us.
Gods, it must be exhausting to be so cynical.
Not as exhausting as all that boot kissing you've been doing.
Lady Alia says the Absolute's army won't be causing trouble for Gortash. Or for us.
I'm not sure I believe her. But does it really matter?
Meaning?
Meaning that in the games of generals and dukes, we're not even pawns, just dust on the board. What happens next is out of our hands.
Ravengard's a hero. Elturel would still be stuck in the hells if it weren't for him.
Have you seen the tieflings at the South Gate? rails exiles, cast out by their own city. Your precious hero liberated them from one hell only to trap them in another.
Shut your mouth. Ravengard is a letter.
Ravengard is a charlatan, like every last patriarch of this wretched city.
Gortash has Ravengard on his side. That should tell you something.
What? Every duke's just the same as the last, sticking up for each other as the sky falls around us.
Gods, it must be exhausting to be so cynical.
Not as exhausting as all that boot kissing you've been doing.
Lady Alia says the Absolute's army won't be causing trouble for Gortash. Or for us.
I'm not sure I believe her. But does it really matter?
Meaning?
Meaning that in the games of generals and dukes, we're not even pawns, just dust on the board. What happens next is out of our hands.
Ravengard's a hero. Elturel would still be stuck in the hells if it weren't for him.
Have you seen the tieflings at the South Gate? Elturel's exiles, cast out by their own city. Our precious hero liberated them from one hell only to trap them in another.
Shut your mouth. Ravengard is a legend.
Ravengard is a charlatan, like every last patriarch of this wretched city.
That should tell you something.
What? That every duke's just the same as the last, sticking up for each other as the sky falls around us.
Gods, it must be exhausting to be so cynical.
Not as exhausting as all that boot kissing you've been doing.
Lady Alia says the Absolute's army won't be causing trouble for Gortash. Or for us.
I'm not sure I believe her. But does it really matter?
Meaning?
Meaning that in the games of generals and dukes, we're not even pawns, just dust on the board. What happens next is out of our hands.
Ravengard's a hero. Elturel would still be stuck in the Hells if it weren't for him.
Have you seen the tieflings at the South Gate? Elturel's exiles, cast out by their own city. Your precious hero liberated them from one hell only to trap them in another.
Shut your mouth! Ravengard is a legend.
Ravengard is a charlatan, like every last patriarch of this wretched city.
Has Ravengard on his side. That should tell you something.
What? Every duke's just the same as the last, sticking up for each other as the sky falls around us.
Gods, it must be exhausting to be so cynical.
Not as exhausting as all that boot kissing you've been doing.
Lady Alia says the Absolute's army won't be causing trouble for Portash. Or for us.
I'm not sure I believe her. Does it really matter?
Meaning?
Meaning that in the games of generals and dukes, we're not even pawns, just dust on the board.
An Archduke of Baldurs.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, friends, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
The tiefling is letting her passions get the better of her. The situation is delicate. Do not be swept up in her emotions. The tiefling is letting her passions get the better of her. The situation is delicate. Do not be swept up in her emotions. The tiefling is letting her passions get the better of her. The situation is delicate. Do not be swept up in her emotions.
So we bide our time. But make no mistake, that monkey is mine.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay their respects.
My respects? You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
My favorite assassin. I'm so glad you've returned to my side.
Hang on, what? You know each other?
We have important matters to address. My reunion with Karlach can wait. Oh, I'd forgotten. Your memories are quite lost, aren't they? Orin told me she'd made a fool of you. To think you and Karlach traveled together all this time and she hadn't the faintest you were one of my nearest and dearest. Let me clear up some mysteries then. It's about time, I think. You and I initiated this plot. We discussed in depth the failures of our predecessors and how to avoid them. We understood that if we were to unite, no one could stand in the way of the Dead Three. So, unite we did. First, we obtained the crown. Then we enslaved the brain. From there, it was but a small step to the most successful religious hoax ever perpetrated. First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. You would have carried out that part of the plan had Orin not ruined your hard work. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of Justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldurs Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. The faithful will do anything in the name of their god.
It was all going so well, until you vanished. Orin informed us that henceforth she would speak for the Temple of Baal, and act on their behalf.
But she made a mess of things. Unlike you, she cannot control herself.
Hang on. What the fuck is going on here?
Have you gone soft? I find that hard to believe. One's true nature always rises to the top. When Ketheric fell, I feared the worst. That our plans would fail like so many before because of discord among ourselves. Now you've returned. We can achieve all of our dreams still. You brought Thorm's Netherstone. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorm's, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the Crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, a bleak prospect. But it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I renew our old partnership. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain. Ousting Orin and helping you reclaim your birthright would be my greatest honor. With Ketheric gone, Orin proves treacherous. She wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all three Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. So I turn to you, the former ruler of the cult of Baal. Let's make our pact anew. A divine oath, sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the three are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the Absolute.
The urge, the deplorably brutal urge sickens within you. When you and level the world over, that dead world must be yours alone. But first you will rule, then you will ruin.
What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
I am not Orin. I know the value of alliance. You and I always knew we could only stand against Orin's blind ambition. Failed us. She compromised you just when they floundered, even as they tried to rise above us. We will not, cannot make that mistake if we come together in trust.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
What a shame to refute. Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter. A fake. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough.
Take that with a grain of salt.
Let this be a warning. Orin will be your downfall, or you will be hers. We make an alliance, and you will be the victor. I will give you time to reconsider.
Tread carefully. Remember, you must do what it takes to survive, even if it means striking a deal with the enemy.
Hang on. We're at a strategic disadvantage here.
Sage advice. My steel.
You're of little use to me, Dead. But Dead is exactly what you will be if you arouse Tut-Tut.
So much potential gone to waste.
Come on then. Blood comes easy these days.